And you mentioned yesterday, so you do have a GoFundMe page.
I do.
Part of that is because you are self-supported, but another big component of that is what you guys are actually raising money for. Now, is that just, well, first tell us about the program, and then is that just the United States, or is that all of the countries that I believe are, what's the young child's name?
So I'm honored to work with a group. When I do go over there, I get on the bus in the morning in the transportation, and I see these young kids. There's a segment of these games that are called the Nicholas Games. 30 years ago, this is the 30th anniversary of this beginning. 30 years ago, a family was here from the United States, was in Italy. They were robbed at gunpoint. During the robbery, a young boy named Nicholas was shot and killed. The family, at that point, unselfishly so, decided that to give and opt to have his organs given to children in Italy. So the Nicholas Games are in celebration of this little boy, and in fact, Italy sees this little boy's selfless act as basically a very heroic act. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can only imagine that 8, 10 or more children benefited from this family's choice over there. And so when I get on there, I work with the kids and some of their fears, because let's face it, these kids are different than me. I was 45 years old when this happened. I had lived a full life and had achieved a lot in that period of time, and stuck my toes in the sand and hugged enough people and felt really great about things in the world. But these kids are dealt a bad card. Some of them are not even out of the hospital for the first 2 or 3 years of their lives. So by the time they're 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, and they go to someplace like Banff, Canada, for instance, and they see these mountains, and I get an opportunity to work with those kids and high five them and work over their fears and help them get down the mountain, because they haven't skied that much. And they have their own competition based on a friendly basis. Mm-hmm. And they create friendships that are everlasting and worldwide. There's a little buddy of mine from Ireland, Luke, and another little buddy of mine from Portugal, Bob. I mean, they're great friends, and they're just terrific people. He's in my GoFundMe page.
Luke, is this Luke or Bob in the GoFundMe page?
That's Luke. He's a pistol, man. He's the funniest little kid on earth. I swear to God. He wants to do the Irish hurling, and he wants to play football, and he wants to do all that, and his dad has to tell him, just relax, chill out, man.
This is some amazing stuff you're doing.
Yeah, we're definitely going to link up this GoFundMe page, because you have a goal of $4,000, which will go to the Nicholas Games.
And yes, it does. It doesn't go directly to Nicholas Games. It goes to my entry fee, which then helps sponsor a family from each country.
Understood. Yep.
To go for free. And so these families have enough hardship as it is trying to support medicine. I mean, sometimes the medicine can be $4,000 a month for your
right.
Immunosuppressant drugs and things like that. And the things, and you're going in and out, and your parents somebody has to take care of you, so they're not working full time.
Rod, what's the link people can find? Because Chaz mentioned we'll link it up. We'll link it up on social and those kind of places, but that doesn't help the folks here on the radio. So.
Fair enough.
That's right.
Where can we go find this?
There's two places. If you're interested in the games and the Nicholas Games themselves, it's the World Transplant Games Federation.org. So it's WTGF.org, and it gives you a full-on description of all the games. You go to the Winter Games section. The Summer Games section is also in there. And then for me, not to sound selfish at all, but this all helps, and it goes to a good cause.
Absolutely.
It's the GoFundMe page. Basically, as you go to the GoFundMe page and you do the search and you type in Rod Cross Winter Games 2024, and you'll see my page comes up. And I've had some extremely generous people in there. But just so everybody knows, I mean, anything counts. Mm-hmm. And I do have extraordinary expenses on my own, of course. But this helps go to my entry fee. Mm-hmm. And so everything is appreciated.
Search Rod Cross for the 2024 World Transplant Winter Game on the GoFundMe page to support Rod. Team USA relies 100% on self-funding and donations from family and friends like you. Rod Cross is the only representative from Connecticut competing in the 12th World Transplant Winter Games, which will be held in Italy from March 3rd to March 8th. So go help Rod and support him by searching on GoFundMe the 2024 World Transplant Games, specifically for Rod Cross. so you can help support a member of our state here in Connecticut, member of our team here at the One Team, as he goes over, competes for the USA Team Transplant Winter Games, and hopefully Rod brings back the gold. All right, this is the deal. You got to bring back the gold, or maybe you got to refund everybody. Is that a bet you're willing to take? Are you willing to?
He's putting up his next commission check from all those houses he sells. He doesn't come home with a gold where he's getting a piece.
Are you willing to bring back the gold?
GoFundMe page. Don't worry, it'll come full circle.
I've seen some of these guys ski. That I will do absolutely the best I can, and I will just dig hard. I promise you that much. That's what I promise.
All right, Rod Cross is going to be digging hard at the 2024 World Transplant Winter Games. For all of us here in Connecticut and at the One Team, we got our full support. That'll be March 3rd through 8th.